What's up, everybody? Welcome to today. It's Wednesday, 9 p.m., and you're catching a little bit of my reflection. Yes, how y'all doing? Y'all excited? As excited as I am? Maybe not, probably not. But you know what? We had a great time these last couple of weeks talking about be the. We're going to end today with be the example or reflection. The biggest thing that we take away from this is our lives are to be the reflection of Christ. Many times people around the world never actually delve into the Bible, and the only reflection they get of Christ is the one that you and I are shining. I love Proverbs 20 verse 11. It says, even children are known by the way they act, whether their conduct is pure and whether it is right. So a lot of times, we talked last week about being the voice, about the things that we say over people. But many times, the biggest question is, do your words line up with your actions? And that's what a lot of people, they want to hear those good things. They want to hear those things that you have to say over them that line up with the word. But more importantly, they look at your life as how are you acting? Are you acting the way Christ acts? And one of the most favorite scriptures for any of y'all who spent any amount of time here, Miss Kathy Wright has a scripture that she absolutely positively loves. Justice, Parrish, and Michael would complain at moments, and she would say, Philippians 2:14, Philippians 2:14. What does it say? It says in verse 14, it says, do everything without complaining and arguing, that no one can criticize you. Live clean and innocent lives as children of God, shining like bright lights into the world that is full of crooked and perverse people. I love the way the Passion Translation says this. It starts in verse 13. It says, God will continually revitalize you, implanting within you the passion to do what pleases Him. How does He revitalize you? The only way that can happen is when you have spent time with Him. It's kind of like my iPad right here. I had it, took it out of my bag this morning and realized it's like at 4% battery. Well, in order for me to utilize it for our live lunch and everything, I had to plug it in. I had to charge the battery. The only way that battery gets charged is when it's plugged into the power source. The only way you get revitalized and you get powered up is when you are plugged into the source, and that is the Father. So, verse 14 says, live a cheerful life without complaining or divisions among you, for then you will be seen as innocent, faultless, and pure children of God. Even though you live in the midst of a brutal and perverse culture, you will appear among them as shining lights in the universe. What did we talk about? We talked about us being shining the first week. Shining for Him. Being the lights. This is exactly what this is just like the topper of it. So we are to be His example. And the only way that happens is when we have spent time with Him. I looked it up, reflection. How is light reflected? Reflection is when light bounces off an object. How do we shine for Christ? When we allow Him to bounce off of us. When we've spent time with Him. The only way that light can come on is when it's shining onto the object. The only way that reflection can happen is when the light's been shining on the object, then it reflects off. The only way we reflect Christ into this world is when we have spent time with Him. The only way the reflection in this mirror works is I've got to be standing in front of it. If I'm not here, you're not going to see my reflection. The only way folks are going to see Christ is when you've been standing in front of Him and He is reflected off of you. So I just want to encourage you, be the light, be the voice, and be the reflection of Christ into this world. Have an amazing rest of your day.